It's time for the Matt Lecroy Show on Fox Sports 1460. Brought to you by the Holiday Inn Middletown. Now with today's show, here's Terry Byrom.
Well, after the rain out last night, Matt, you have a doubleheader today. Not only a doubleheader tonight, but a doubleheader on Friday and a doubleheader on Tuesday. So in the next 7 or 8 days, a whole lot is going to happen in the playoff race in the Western Division.
Yeah, we got a bunch of games in a short amount of time, but doubleheaders in the minor leagues are a lot different than doubleheaders at the major league level. But this also gives guys opportunity that people who don't play get to play. I try to get everybody into those doubleheaders, give people rest. But I think our team's up for the challenge. I think it'll be a tough time on the schedule, but it'll be a fun time. We'll play a lot of baseball and go out and see what happens.
If they were kids, say 12, 15 years old, this next week they'd love it.
Yeah, that's what people do now with travel ball. They play all these games on the weekend, but these guys are ready. I mean, we'll make sure they're rested up. Probably won't do a lot of pregame work like normal, but it should be fun. We got an off day built in there, so I think that'll help. And this also give an opportunity to get some of our pitchers lengthen out a little bit, and give them an opportunity to go out and show people what they can do.
These doubleheaders, you mentioned they're different in the minor leagues than in the major leagues. One big difference, just the 7-inning games means if you have a starter that's throwing a pretty good game, he can give you all 7.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at, the usage of all the pitchers. Most doubleheaders, I mean, you probably can use 4 to 5. And then on a normal game, if you use 3 or 4, that's usually about right. So hopefully it challenges these starters to give them a chance to get a complete game, go the distance, and give them push a little bit, but I think our guys are ready and see what happens.
Yesterday wasn't really an off day since at the ballpark until probably 9 o'clock last night before the guys left, but not a whole lot of work on the field yesterday because of the weather, first hot and then the rain. And so guys should be somewhat rested after playing Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we did some work yesterday. We did our regular BP routine, and then our infield coordinator's here. He took them and did some individual work down the cage to get out of the sun. But they had a good work day. They got a lot of work done. We just shortened everything up. And then not playing last night, hopefully they got into bed and ready to go. And today we're going to do everything we do. Is going to be in a little bit on infield work before the game. But other than that, they should be ready to go.
Pitching really dominates in these doubleheaders like we just touched on, but even more so because of the nature of the games. Even if a guy just has an ordinary start, it's 5 innings. And so the teams typically with the better pitching in these things over the long haul, they do better.
Yeah, most of the time that's going to happen in any game, but the games are shorter. That's what people don't realize. You get in the 5th inning, it's like being in the 7th inning. So you may have to do something differently in that bat that you normally wouldn't do in a normal game. But, I talked to the guys yesterday before they left about what's at stake here and the chances that we've put ourselves in to make a push at it. And this is when it starts. It should be fun. They should be excited about it, and hopefully everybody can contribute.
After the game tomorrow, the team heads to New Hampshire to play Hartford in New Hampshire. And while it's a long trip, I'd imagine that these guys are looking forward to getting out of this heat. And even if it's warm in New Hampshire, at least it likely won't be so humid.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the weather should be fine. I don't think I hate about it is it's not as far as the excitement of being in Hartford or being here playing kind of a normal crowd, and the normalcy of it's going to change. I hope it doesn't take away the way these guys go about going and playing. I know there's not going to be probably anybody there, and I don't know about how they do walk-up music and all that stuff, so it'll be a lot different. Hopefully they can adjust to it and do well.